Hello everyone, my name is Curtis. I'm the founder of Vetrl, and today I'm going to be talking about where we're up to at the moment. We're in the prototype phase. So Vetrl is a veterinary client management software. It's cloud-based, so you can get onto it from any browser, anywhere that's got the internet. You can go onto Vetrl. So to get there, you can search through Google or any search engine that you're using. Vetrl, V-E-T-R-L, and then we'll see it here. Or you can search straight through your bar at the top, vetrl.com. Then once we arrive, we can see the landing page. We've got a little bit of information. I'm going to be talking mainly about the software today, so I'll show you how to get straight into that. So we click here, get started now, or on the login button, which is at the top right. Everything is totally free at the moment. While we're in the prototype phase, in the future we're going to be adding a subscription monthly. So we'll click get started. It will take us to the login page, so you can click sign up if you don't have an account, or if you have an account you can click login. So I already have an account set up. Once we log in, then we'll be taken to the welcome page. We'll see some of the news and updates. We're going to be having some of the major updates and information showed on this part here. At the bottom left, we've got the feedback link, so if you click that, the Google form will open up and you'll be able to give feedback. And then we've got the Discord link, so if you have any questions or want to talk to me live, you can follow this link here. To enter the site, we can click on the enter button or enter at the top right, and then to log out, we've got this log out button here. So we'll click enter site. Once we enter, we'll be taken to the overview page, and I'll just show you. So we've got the main section. There's nothing in it at the moment, but this will show your daily appointments, and then on the right we've got the tasks. But the first thing that we're going to do once we set up a new account, we're going to go to settings. This is our account settings, and we can set up everything about ourselves from here. So surgery name, I'm just going to be using test information for most of the boxes for this demonstration. So we'll do test name, test street, and we're setting up the information for our account now. We can see it as we're writing that it's showing up on this part here at the top, just to make sure that we're getting it right. And then postcode. So you would be putting in your own details for this. This is what's going to be showing up on your records from the appointments. Phone number, business ID, and then VAT percentages. So this is for your supplies, drugs, procedures, and then office is just your general VAT, and this will be applied to everything that we set up later through the Codex. So if we're using 10%, we can see that there that it's showing up. And then the options for the bottom, this is the different metrics. So kilograms or pounds, we'll go kilograms, and then distance, km or miles, and then currency, we're using euros. So, and then this is the price per mile. This is not implemented yet, but we'll just put 10 for now. This is not saved until you click Save Settings, so make sure you click Save Settings. This pop-up will show settings saved, and now our clinic settings are saved. Next, after we've done the settings, we can go into the Codex. So this is where we can set up drugs, procedures, and supplies. So whatever you're holding, so for example, drugs, you can have these different options here. So we'll go with tablet, strength, whatever units you're using, package size, price per unit. So that this will automatically calculate, and then our VAT percentage 10%, and then it calculates the final price. Then you need to put your profit margin in. So if we're having 10% profit margin, that calculates as well. So we'll put drug 1. We'll add the drug, and now we have access to this throughout the application, throughout the software. So we'll do a few more just for an example. we'll add that, drug 2, and then we'll just do one last one. That will be a gel, drug strength, we'll do 200, package size 50, price per unit, we'll do 10. There we go. So we've got 3 drugs set up. If you get anything wrong, you can just delete it and then redo it again. The names at the moment need to have a unique name so that it can be identified as unique. So next we can go into the procedures. Very similar, but we're doing so for example, any procedures that you might be using, we've got the vet fee, so we'll do 100. So if you have a clinic fee, if it's your own clinic, you might not have a fee, it's up to you. You can leave that as 0, or you can, for example, if each appointment is 25. And then the treatment fee, this is no VAT, and then the nurse fee, no VAT. And then the VAT percentage is taken again from what we set in the settings, and then all of the calculations are done for you. When we add it, this is now available throughout the software. We'll add another one just for an example, and then we'll add one last one, and we'll do 50. So we have 3 procedures set up now. These are usable throughout the software. Then suppliers, same again. So we've got package sizes, and then we've got price per unit, and that's, so if package size 10, and then this is the price per unit. And then you've got your VAT percentage, which is set again through your settings, so that's calculated. Our profit margin, we'll just use 10 for now. Supply 1 added, can be now used throughout the software. Supply 2, and then supply 3. So we've got our Codex, the basics set up now. We've got drugs, drug 1, 2 and 3, procedures 1, 2 and 3, and supplies 1, 2 and 3. So now we can go on to the overview page. So we've got the calendar area in the left, and then we've got the task area on the right. So the task, this is just your little notepad for your daily use. So for example, if you got task 1, description, renew, and then deadline, shall we just say Sunday. But we'll add the task, and then it will show up there, simple. If you want to delete it, click delete, add again, add it, task 2. Same again with the names, these need to be unique, and then we'll add one last one. Added 2 then, clicked it twice. So yeah, if you want to delete it, once you've completed it, just delete, add a new one, just add the new information. And now to add an appointment. So the appointment here, once you add this, this will go onto your daily overview, and it will be applied to your calendar as well. So we'll do appointment 1, and we'll use the date. So it's automatically on today's date, or we can click today here. Description, test appointment 1, start time. We can do, we'll do 6 PM and finishes at 7. Owner, so we can put the information of the owner and the animal. This is just a general overview. Phone number, so this is in case you need to get hold of them. This is not stored permanently as the owner's information. This is just for the appointment. Animal name, species, and then animal breed. So this is just so you can see on your overview the appointment that you've got in. This might not be 100% accurate, so you can just put it down. Add the appointment added at the bottom, and now it shows up, so you have an idea of what you're working with today. And then I'll just show you if you had another one. So test 2 today, and we'll add it for starting at 20, finishing at 21. we'll just add some numbers, and then animal name we'll go with animal cat, animal breed. What kind of cat? A lion? No, lion's not a breed. So we'll just put cat breed. So we'll add the appointment added, and now it will show up here. So anything that you've got booked for the day will show on the overview page. And then, for example, now if it's 6 o'clock and appointment 1, John has arrived, he's got his dog with him. If he's not arrived, you can phone up, email them. Once they arrive, go to the appointment page. There's no clients at the moment in the system, so we're going to have to create a new client. Appointment number is up here at the top, new client. So maybe on the appointment page they got their information wrong, so once you come to the appointment you'll get the information a bit more in depth. We'll fill out the name, address, zip, and then all of this information will be used for the record. So this is the important part. So we'll just add them as test names. So and then zip code, county, country, phone number, and then their business ID. So once we've finished that, this is all ready. If you get anything wrong or you want to start again, press clear. If you want to cancel it, cancel here. We'll save it. So client has now been added, and then we can look. This is the client we just added. We'll click on this. Now this is populated. He's got no animals registered to him at the moment, so nothing shows up in the registered animals. Next, we go on to add his animal. So if we already added the dog, it would show up here in this box, but we've not, so we need to add a new patient. These boxes open up, so we can add the name, dog, breed, sex, male, birthday, so 1909 / we'll do 2018. You can do this in any format that you want at the moment. Weight, 45, ID code, and then register number. Once this is all filled out, we can save. If we get anything wrong, we can click clear. If we want to cancel, get out of this, we can click cancel. So now we save it, patient's been added, and now we can see the dog that we just chose there. This is the navigation bar at the top, and then we've got the clear form. So if you're halfway through an appointment, or if you get to, for example, the second part and you realise something's wrong, clear the form, start all over again. So everything's saved if we go back along this part, but if we click off of the appointments on the left, this information will be lost. So while you're in the appointments, we're only using these until you've finished. So back to patient, this is where we're up to. And as you can see now on client, so we've filled out the client, and then because we added the patient, this is showing up now. So we'll move into the appointment. Owner is shown here, the patient, the dog, and the species and the breed. And then we've got the date here, so today, we can click today as well. The time that it starts, this is the time at the moment, but we'll move it to, I think this is what we had on the appointment, 1800. And then we can fill out all the boxes. Everything that you need here. And then diagnosis, treatment plan. So this is not to print in the future. We don't have printer at the moment, but that's going to be a feature, one of the next main features that we'll be working on. And then the discharge note. So this is the biggest box. You've got all this space here to write as many words as you want, really. And then we've got the pricing part here, so drugs. So these are what we filled in the Codex over here. So for example, if you use drug 1 and drug 3, this will show up the prices here. It will automatically add up, so you can use this while you're going through the appointment, so you can give the customer a heads up of how much it's going to cost. The amount's set here, so if you've used, for example, 5, put this up. You can write in it free form as well, so if you use 100, so you don't need to click up 100 times, you can just write. Same here. Then procedures, clicking along this option bar at the top here. If you want to go back to drugs, back to here. Procedures, if you did procedure 1, that's already all set out here. You've got your prices, it's added on. Supplies, same again, the supplies that we set out from the Codex. Supply 3, how many did you use? Just 1, or maybe you used 20, maybe you used 2, and that updates your total cost there. You can go back and forward. This is saved every time you come back, as long as you don't click on the left part, along this part at the top. Once we've finished with the appointment, going into billing, so this page, it will show you the name. Double check that you're on the right person. Maybe you've got a busy day, you can always see along the top who this appointment card is for. And we've got the prices that we've set out through the appointment. This is taken from the Codex, and it's doing the breakdown, adding everything up. It's telling you how much the VAT is, price including VAT, and then we've got the general fee here. So this is a free-form box. So for example, if you've said that the appointment will be altogether, maybe we agreed in the past it was going to cost 300, where in fact it was 400 before. We'll put 300 here, remove all the others, and now it's 300. So that's an easy way to adjust your pricing if you've agreed on a price. Or you can, for example, set the, so you said the drugs are going to be 100, procedure 200, and then supplies 50. So you can set everything from here instead of using the Codex and appointment as well. Great, so we'll just put general fee 50 just an example. It's all adding up as we're changing it. Once we've complete, we'll go to the complete area. You can check through everything here, client details, patient details, and appointment. We'll have all of your discharge notes here. So we've got the expense breakdown. This is what's taken from the appointment screen and from the billing screen. Okay, so then once we've got all of this set up here, we can check the breakdown, financial breakdown as well. So we've got how much everything costs. And once we're happy with all of that, we can go backwards and forwards, change anything that we want to change. So for example, if the discharge notes you realise here, that's not right. This is where you can see everything. Once you're ready, totally happy that your appointment is complete, you want to save this data, click in here, save record, and empty appointment card. Only press this once you're all ready to submit the appointment. Record saved, appointment card emptied. So that all clears out now. You're ready for your next appointment, and we can see that appointment. If we go to records, we'll see appointment 3. It's got the owner name and animal name, and it's got the breakdown of all of the appointment details. I'm going to work on this view as well. I'm going to add a search bar so you can search by the different parameters, so you can find the appointments a little bit easier as well. So last thing that we're going to be talking about is the calendar. So the calendar has got 2 views. It's got the week view and the month view. These are the appointments that we put in. So these are the 2 that we put in here. If we had another one, for example, for let's say next Friday, and then we'll just put some test information in. I'll have to put a number for this. Start time, we'll put 5, 6, add appointment. So now that appointment's added, but because it's not today, it won't show up on the overview because the overview is only for Friday. But if we go to calendar and then we can look on next week, we can see Friday 29th. And then if we look on the month view, we can see there it is. So the calendar you can only view at the moment, then add event from the bottom. But in the future, we're going to add more options and more customizability for these parts here. But that's about everything for the prototype up to now. We're going to be working a little bit more on the features and working towards the MVP, getting it ready for the initial launch. But it is up and usable, so if you want to give it a try, see what you like, see what you don't like, give us some feedback. That will be highly appreciated. Thank you.